evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 postseason is on the air. We are back here at Dodger Stadium. This is Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. This series is tied 2-2. So tonight, whoever wins will have the momentum going back to Veterans Stadium for a Game 6. So who will go ahead and get the big win tonight and who will be facing elimination in Game 6 on Wednesday night between these two teams? The Phillies, well, it's been a back and forth kind of series between the Phillies and the Dodgers. The Dodgers won games 1 and 4, the Phillies 2 and 3. And so right now these two teams are pretty evenly matched. Very possible this could go a 7-game set here before we get to the World Series. But tonight it is Game 5 here in the NLCS, and I'm looking forward to a good one tonight. We are at Dodger Stadium once again, not an empty seat anywhere in the house, and I'm hoping everyone will join us for tonight's game. And let's see what we got tonight. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers is Bob Welch. He has a record of 2 wins, no losses, and 1 no decision in the postseason. He is the #1 starter for the Dodgers, and this is his 4th start. We are at Dodger Stadium. Neutral Park favors pitchers, 123 home runs, adds 1 to strikeouts, and -2 to walks. So if everybody is set and ready to go for this big NLCS matchup between the Fighting Phils and the Bums, and it is time to play some serious baseball. Who will be going back to the vet with a chance to win it and punch their ticket? Who will be going back to the vet with their backs against the wall? Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder Von Hayes. He's batting .219 for the playoffs. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Dodgers are the home team. Not an empty seat anywhere at Dodger Stadium. This is the final game at this stadium and could be the final game, period, what occurs in the next cup and tonight and Wednesday night. So what will happen tonight? Let's see what Inside Pitch has to say. Welch, 1-4, strikeout 14. That is high. Hayes, 5-6, and that's a fly ball to center field. And getting to that will be Kenny Landreau, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Next batter is the first baseman, Charlie Hustle himself, Mr. Pete Rose. Hall of Famer? No. One of the greatest of all time? Yeah. He's batting .353 for the Phillies in this postseason. He is the leading hitter. Pitch from Welch. 3-4. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium. 2-3, and that's grounded to short. Easy play there for Bill Russell, and he will toss it over for out number 2. Next batter is the left fielder, Gary Matthews. He's batting .313 for the playoffs in the Phillies. Pitch from Welch. 6-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Matthews, 2-3, and against the righty, it's grounded to first. Easy play for Greg Brock. He'll take it to the bag himself and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils, and we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies tonight, their #1 starter, John Denny. Denny has a record of 1 win, no losses, and 1 no decision. And this is his third start, actually, for the Phillies, as Art Shackle is first to join us here at Dodger Stadium. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman Steve Sax. He's batting .316 for the playoffs. Denny will pitch. And 1-5, hit by pitch. 14 is a no. Sax, a 1-2, and he leads off with a base hit. Sax continues to stay hot. And he'll lead off with a single, and he'll get to first. Next batter, the center fielder, Kenny Landreau, batting .352 for the playoffs. He does have a home run. Sax at 56 steals, and he doesn't get the steal sign. Landreau's going to swing. Denny, 4-6. It's a blank. Landro, 5-6. That's pumped up to first. And Rose is going to call for it in foul territory. He's going to make the catch for the first out. Next batter is the left fielder, Rick Monday, playing for the injured Dusty Baker, who will be back, who can come back for the start of the World Series if the Dodgers get there. Monday is batting 1 for 10 so far. Sacks on at first, and he still doesn't get the sign. Monday gets the hit and run, but he'll swing away. Denny, 2-2, range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 3-6. It's a grounder to first. That's a range play for Rose. Rose was his range is a 2, but he's got it. He makes the play, and let's see here, 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot to Jesus, -1. A 1 is the only way they'll turn a double play. No, Sachs will actually make second base, and Rose's only play is to get Monday out, and that's 2 away. He'll take it to the bag himself, but Sachs will move up. That'll bring up the third baseman, the original beast mode, Pedro Guerrero. He's batting .271 for the Dodgers. He has 3 home runs. Sachs on at second, and he'll stay there, even though he gets the steal sign, but he'll stay put. Denny, 5-1, strikeout, 17, and that is high. Guerrero, 5-1. He hits one into right field, but Von Hayes is going to get to it, and he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit, no score after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Phillies is that guy, Michael Jack Schmidt, third baseman, and he is the best third baseman in baseball history. 186 average, though, way under his average, and he only has 1 home run so far. He is the only Philly outside with Joe Morgan who have home runs. Morgan, of course, out for the rest of the postseason. Welch will pitch. And 1-2. That's a wild pitch. It'll be a blank. Schmidt, 4-6. And he hits a deep fly ball to left, but Monday will get to it. And that's out number 1. That'll bring up the second baseman, Kiko Garcia. He is batting 1 for 3 for the playoffs. Garcia took over for the injured Joe Morgan, who was done for the year. Welch, 4-2, error on a grounder. Garcia, 1-2. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first. That's hit to Brock. Brock's error rating is a 5. That's a 17. Brock will make the play. Welch will come over and receive the throw. That's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Gary Maddox. Maddox batting .207 for the playoffs. Pitch from Welch. And 3-1, strikeout 6. Just got him. Cold strike 3, and that'll retire the side. First strikeout for Welch. He had 156 of them in 1983. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman Greg Brock. Brock batting .219 for the playoffs. Denny will pitch. 2-2, range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 3-3. It's a single to center field, but it's a range play for Gary Maddox. His range is a 3, and he's got it. 1 out. Nice play by Maddox. Da-na-na, da-na-na. And they'll turn that into a fly out. 1 away. That brings up the right fielder, Mike Marshall. Marshall batting .206 for the playoffs. He has 2 home runs. Denny will deal. Denny, 2-4. Range play again. Marshall, 2-6. That ball is hit to right field. That's a 2. That's going to be a single to right, but it's a range play for Von Hayes. His range is a 3. Nope, that'll be a base hit. Marshall gets a single. He'll stay put at first. Hayes just not able to get there. And now the shortstop, Bill Russell. Russell batting .303 for the postseason. He's overachieving. Marshall had 7 steals. He's not getting any here. Denny, 4-5. It's a blank. Russell, 1-6. Powers one into center field. That's a 16. And Russell's going to get himself a double. Will it score Marshall? Base runner 2. Double to center plus 2 is a 4. And no, it's a 6. Throw coming to the plate. Russell at second base. Center fielder is Maddox. Not very good, though. His arm rating is a +2. So a 1-2, there'll be a play. And it's a 6. Marshall will go back. Nice throw by Gary Maddox to keep Marshall from scoring. And the runners will hold. So that is a double for Russell. And now here's the catcher, Jack Fimple, playing for the injured Steve Yeager, who is done for the year. Fimple batted 2 for 4 in his first game. Infield is going to play in with 1 out. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Denny will pitch. Denny, 1-1. That is not tired. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to short. Marshall will have to hold. His base running rating becomes a 0 at the infield end. The throw goes to first. It's out number 2. Easy play there for DeJesus, who holds Marshall. And that is now 2 down. Here comes the pitcher, Bob Welch, an .096 average, and he did have a home run in 1983. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Denny turns around, fires to second to get Russell, and he got him, and the side is retired. John Denny, pickoff rating 2-6. That's a 4. He gets Russell off at second base, and that retires a side. No runs, 2 hits for the Dodgers. Russell not paying attention, and he gets picked off. As Denny goes ahead and gets him, Welch will have to wait until the next inning. So no runs, 2 hits, no score after 2. As XSG2 joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Oh, come on, have a player do something dumb like in reality. That happens. We go to the top of the 3rd. Leading off for the Phillies is the catcher, Bo Diaz. He is batting 200 for the playoffs. Pitch from Welch. And 3-6. Strikeout. No. Diaz, a 3-1. And that is fly to center field. Landro will get to that. And that's out number 1. Here's the shortstop, Ivan DeJesus. He's batting 179 for the playoffs. Pitch from Welch. 5-2. That's an automatic out. It'll be a grounder to second base. Easy play for sacks. And that's out number 2. Here's the pitcher, John Denny. Batted 169 in 1983. Had a couple of RBIs. Welch will deal. 4-4 against the righty. Strikeout +10. That is a swing and a miss, and struck him out. Second strikeout for Welch, and 1, 2, 3 go the Fighting Phils. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Another pitcher's duel looks like we're going to have between these two. Combined ERA is 4.9. As Devil 9 joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Once again, now leading off for the Dodgers is the pitcher, Bob Welch. He was at the plate when Bill Russell was picked off at second base. Pitch from Denny. 6-4 against the righty. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First strikeout for Denny. He had 139 of them in 83. Next up is Sachs. Sachs got a single his first time up. Phoenix Knight joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Denny will pitch. 5-4. Strikeout 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Denny. He gets Sachs. Here's Landro. Landro is 0 for 1. Denny will go ahead and deal. Denny, 4-5. That's a blank. Landro, 5-6. And he popped it up to first. And Rose is going to get to that again in foul territory. He's going to make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. No score after 3. Who will be facing elimination in Game 6? Phillies and Dodgers tied at 2 here in this NLCS. Leading off for the Phillies will be Von Hayes. Hayes is 0 for 1. Ben Wicks joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Welch will go ahead and pitch. Welch, 6-1, strikeout, no. Hayes, 6-3, and it's a grounder to second base. Sachs will get to that. And he tosses it for out number 1. Here's Charlie Hustle. He's 0 for 1. Ben Witz, have you recovered from Gibson's home run a couple of nights ago? Welch will pitch. 6-3. That's going to be, it's not tired. It's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to short. Handled there by Russell. Over to first it goes, 2 down. Next batter is Matthews. Matthews is 0 for 1. Mike Terra Supernova joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Let's go Met. Let's friggin' go Mets. Welch will pitch. Welch, 2-5, strikeout 2, swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets Matthews. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Welch. We go to the bottom of the 4th. I would have taken the day off. I would have taken the day off. I know you say it took the last night off. I would have taken the day off anyway, even if that didn't happen. I like to play 8 games in a row, and I got to take a day off. Now of course we'll stick with the LCS round until we complete it, because my next day off will be after that's done. Rick Monday leads off. He's 0 for 1. Denny will deal. Denny, 2-5. That's a pitcher result. That 15 against the lefty is going to be a blank. Monday, 1-4, grounds it to first. Pete Rose will take it to the bag himself. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero is 0 for 1. Denny sets up and deals. And 3-2. That's a blank. Guerrero, 1-3. Base hit. Hits one into right field. Guerrero gets a single. And he will hold it first. Here's Brock. Brock is 0 for 1. Guerrero had 23 steals. And strategy roll, he is not going anywhere. Denny will pitch. Denny, 6-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Brock, 3-6. And it's a ground ball to first. Do they turn it? 3-3-3. Shortstop pivot Russell, -1 is a 2. And they're not going to get the double play. Guerrero, his base running rating stays a 3 when it's hit to first, though. So that is a 3. Guerrero's going to make it to second. And Rose is going to make sure he gets the out. 2 down, which he does. So Guerrero will move on to second base, 2 outs. And now here's Marshall. Marshall is 1 for 2, got a single his first time up. No score, bottom of the 4th. Phillies and Dodgers tied at 2, NLCS. Strategy roll for Guerrero, he stays put. Denny, 4-2 against a righty, strikeout 2, swing and a miss. Struck them out, and that will end the inning. Third strikeout for Denny, no runs and a hit for the Dodgers. No score after 4. Who will have momentum going back to Veterans Stadium for a Game 6? We go to the top of the 5th. Michael Jack Schmidt. He'll lead off. He's 0 for 1. Welch will go ahead and pitch. And 1-4, strikeout, got him. That's going to be another strikeout for Welch. That's his 4th, as he will get Schmidt on that. Garcia is next. He's 0 for 1. Welch will pitch. And 5-5. Strikeout 20. That's high. Garcia, 1-6. And that's a ground ball to short. Handled by Bill Russell. And he'll throw to first for out number 2. Now the batter is Maddox. Maddox is 0 for 1. Welch. They'll go ahead and Welch will go ahead and deal. And 1-5, strikeout 4. Yep, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Welch gets his 5th strikeout, and the Phillies go in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Bill Russell leads off for the Dodgers. He got a double his first time up. Yes, the season selection show is coming soon. There is a format change, and you guys in the chat will have even more to say during the selection show. And what it's going to be all about, you'll find out then. Pitch from Denny. 5-4, strikeout 9. That will miss. Russell, 5-3, popped out to second. Garcia is going to get to that, and he's going to get it in the infield. That's out number 1. Fimple is next. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from Denny. 4-6. It's a blank. Fimple. 3-2. And that's hard grounder to short. That'll be handled by De Jesus. And that's out number 2. Next up is Welch. Welch is 0 for 1. Denny will pitch. And 4-4, that's a blank. Welch, 4-4, and that's a grounder to short. Once again, easy play for De Jesus. He'll take his time and toss it over and end the inning. 1-2-3, go the Dodgers. No score after 5. Very fast-moving game so far. We go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Phillies will be Bo Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 1. Welch will go ahead and pitch. And 3-5. Range play at the park. Dodgers Stadium. 5-2. It's a single plus to center field, but it's a range play for Kenny Landro. Landro's range is a 3. And he's got it. 1 out. What a play by Landro. That could have been 2. Fly out to Landro, makes the play. Diaz thought he might have had something there. De Jesus is next. He's 0 for 1. Welch will pitch. 2-1. That's a walk plus 10. That's ball 4. Welch is going to walk De Jesus. So De Jesus, we get the walk. First walk given up by Welch. He had 68 of them in 83. Doug Hunt joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. That'll bring up Denny. Denny probably going to bunt De Jesus over to second. Probably makes what he probably would do here. Strategy roll. That is a 4, and Denny is going to go ahead and lay down the bunt. So Denny's going to go ahead and try to bunt De Jesus over. And that is a bunt right to the first baseman. That's a 10. Denny's bunt rating will become a 2. And that's going to be a good bunt. That'll be handled there by Brock. And Welch is going to go over to make the play. That's out number 2. De Jesus does move to second. So that will be a good sacrifice bunt. Nice play there by Brock, who throws to Welch, getting over there in time. And 2 outs. So the sacrifice hit to first does work. And now here's Hayes. Hayes is 0 for 2. 2 outs. Top of the 6th, no score. Welch will go ahead, strategy roll, and De Jesus stays at second. Welch will pitch. Welch, 1-4, strikeout 10, cold strike 3 on Hayes, got him. He's a 9, plus 1 is a 10, that is a 10, and Hayes cannot believe that was a strikeout. That's going to be the 6th strikeout for Welch. Nothing across except the walk. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and Hayes is not happy with the umpire. The umpire is going to say, look, man, go check the replay and go sit your butt down. Bottom of the 6th, Steve Sachs is leading off. He's 1 for 2. Both pitchers can pitch to 27 batters before fatigue. Denny will pitch. Denny, 6-5 against the righty. It's an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to second base. Easy play for Garcia. And Garcia throws to first. Here's Landro. Landro's 0 for 2. He's popped out twice to first. Denny, 5-6, walk, 13. No, that's too high. Landro, 2-5, and he grounds it to third. Schmidt's got it. Over to first it goes, 2 outs. And now Monday, and today happens to be Monday, he's 0 for 2 as well. Denny will go ahead and deal. Denny, 5-6, walk 6. Now that's ball 4. He will walk Monday. Monday draws a base on balls, and that is only the first walk given up by John Denny. He had only 48 of them in 83, so he had pretty much good control. And now here's Guerrero. Guerrero 1 for 2 with a single. Monday not a threat to steal, and he's not. Denny will go ahead and pitch to Guerrero. Denny, 6-4 against the righty, strikeout 10, and that's going to be a cold strike 3 on Guerrero, and he's going to go down on K's, and the inning is over. That's going to be the 4th strikeout for Denny. And nothing across except the walk. No score after 6. Does anybody want to win this ball game? We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Phillies is Mr. Pete Rose. He's 0 for 2. 26 minutes in the stream. We're already on the 7th inning. Pitch from Welch. And 2-1. That's a walk plus 10. That'll be ball 4. He'll walk Rose. Second walk given up by Welch. The batter now is Matthews. Matthews is 0 for 2. Rose had 7 steals. And he gets the steal sign, but 10 minus 3 is 7. And Fimple minus 2 is 5. Rose is not going anywhere. Welch will pitch. And 5-6, that's a blank. Matthews, 3-1, and that's a grounder right back to the pitcher. So let's see, 2-1, and you don't get the pivot because it wasn't hit to the pitcher. So 2-1-1. Matthews a righty, so second base is the pivot. And that is Garcia. It's a 0. The only way to turn a double play is on a 1. Nope, that's a 6. And Welch's only throw is the first to get Matthews, and that's out number, and that will be the first out. Comebacker back to Welch. Welch makes sure he gets the out, and that is out number 1. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 2. 1 out, top of the 7th. No score. Series tied at 2, NLCS. Strategy roll for Rose, and he stays put. Welch, 3-2. Range play. Schmidt, 6-6. That's a line drive to short. That ball is hit to Russell. Russell's range is a 4. He leaps, and he can't get it. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be a single pass short. Rose, a base running rating of 2. It will not be enough for him to score. He will hold at third. And that's the first hit for the Phillies in the ball game. Single for Schmidt. Now runners at the corners as Bob Welch pitches 6 1/3 innings of no-hit ball. And now the batter is Garcia. Runners at the corners. Infield has to play in. Garcia is 0 for 2. Tough play there for Russell. It was over his head. There was nothing he could do with it. Welch will go ahead and pitch. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6. Schmidt stays at first. Welch will pitch. Welch, 2-5. Strikeout. Got him. 2 away. And that is strikeout number 7 for Bob Welch, as he gets Garcia. And now here's Maddox. Maddox is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Rose on it third. Schmidt on it first. Maddox at the plate. Strategy. Nothing on the 6. Nobody moves. Welch will pitch to Maddox. Welch. 4-5. That's at the park. Dodgers Stadium. 2-4. It's popped up behind the plate to the catcher. And that is going to Jack Fimple. You still got to check in error chances. Error rating is a 6. That's a 17. He's going to make the catch behind in foul territory, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, and a walk for the Phillies as Maddox pops it up to Fimple, and Fimple makes the catch in foul territory. And it stays no score. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night on the network, we go back to Tiger Stadium, pretty much maybe where the shot heard was round the world. Kirk Gibson, a 3-run bomb in the bottom of the ninth for the Tigers to win over the White Sox, and the Tigers have a 3-1 lead. Can the Tigers clinch it tomorrow night? It will be Richard Dotson going for the White Sox, and Jack Morris will be going for the Tigers. It's Fall Classic. 3-1. Tigers playing to clinch it, and the White Sox playing to get it back to Comiskey Park. Game 5 of the ALCS tomorrow night here on the network. And I know none of you Tiger fans will miss that. Bottom of the 7th here, still no score. Series tied at 2 between the Phillies and the Dodgers. Greg Brock leads off for the Dodgers. Denny has pitched marvelously. He's going to give up 4 hits. Welch has only given up 1. Brock is 0 for 2. Pitch from Denny. 4-6. It's a blank. Brock, 1-5, and that's grounded to first base. Easy play for Pete Rose. He'll take it to the bag himself. Here's Marshall. Marshall 1 for 2 with a single. Yeah, you're not bitter. Denny will pitch. Denny, 6-1. Possible error. The Phillies had a whole bunch of errors in the last game. Finally, an error chance comes up. Marshall, 2-4 against the righty. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Schmidt. Schmidt's error rating is a 9. That's a 9, and he's making an error. Mike Schmidt's going to make an error in E5. That's going to be the first error on the Phillies. And it's not the first time Mike Schmidt has made an error in this series. Mike Schmidt tried to corral it, bounced off his glove, and rolled away from him. And Marshall's going to be safe at first. Next batter is Russell. Russell 1 for 2 with a double. Marshall on it first. Still no score here, bottom of the 7th. Marshall had 7 steals, and he's staying. Pitch from Denny. 5-4. Strikeout 13 is high. Russell, 2-3, and that's a ground ball to third. 1-1-2. Second base, pivot Garcia 0. 1-2 double play. No. Marshall thrown out at second. Russell takes first, and that's a fielder's choice. Next batter is Fimple. Fimple is 0 for 2. American League Commissioner disqualified Tigers. Give it to Yankees like always. Yeah, you're not mad, are you, XSG2? You're not mad at all, right? You're not mad. You ain't mad. You mad, bro? You mad? You mad, bro? Russell on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Denny will go ahead and pitch. Denny, 2-3, strikeout, 17. Called strike 3 on Fimple, and that's it. Fimple, a 16 plus 1 makes him a 17, and Fimple cannot believe it. But he is called out by the umpire. That's going to be the 5th strikeout for Denny, and that will do it. No runs, no hits, 1 error, but the Dodgers couldn't take advantage of it. And we go to after 7, still no score. I think the umpire has a very small strike zone. I don't know, maybe larger than usual. Top of the 8th coming up, still no score in this game. Bo Diaz leads off for the Phillies. Diaz is 0 for 2. Welch will pitch. Welch, 5-4. That's a blank. Diaz, 2-2. Ground out to short. Bill Russell's got it. He'll throw to first, and that's out number 1. Next batter is DeJesus. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Welch will pitch. Welch, 3-6. Strikeout. Got him. Welch is going to get another strikeout. That's his 8th. And now the batter is Denny, but Denny is due to lead. Next batter is Denny. Denny's going to come out of the game because he's going to be tired after the next batter, and that's going to be it for him. And he's going to leave. Right now, he leaves with a no decision unless the Phillies can get something here. So both pitchers are going to be tired here pretty much. And coming on to pinch hit for the Phillies is going to be Joe LaFay. 306 average, 8 homers, 39 RBIs. That's going to be it for Denny. He's going to leave right now with the no decision unless something happens here. Welch will pitch. Welch, 3-5, range play at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 3-1. It's a base hit to right field, but it's a range play from Marshall. His range is a 2, and he's not going to get there in time. LaFay will have a single. So LaFay keeps the inning going with a base hit. Only the 2nd hit for the Phillies in the ball game. Welch is now tired. He'll now be pitching to Hayes. They're going to stick with Welch. Welch is due to lead off the 8th inning. Hayes is 0 for 3. 2 outs, top of the 8th, no score. LaFay on it first, strategy, and he is not going anywhere. Welch will deal. Welch, 2-6, possible error. Hayes, 2-2, fly ball center field. Going after that for the Dodgers is Landreau. His error rating is a 3. That's a 5. He's going to make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Phillies. And both these pitchers have done everything they were asked to do. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies is going to be Ron Reed. Reed has a record of 1 win and 1 loss in the postseason. Welch coming out of the game. He did everything he could, but they're going to bring in a pinch hitter. And pinch hitting for the Dodgers is going to be Darryl Thomas. 250 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. So Welch leaves with a no decision right now. So Reed will come on to pitch for the Phillies. And he can pitch to 7. So Reed will pitch to Thomas here, bottom of the 8th. If you're the Dodgers, you would love to score here. Reed, 3-5, strikeout 5, and he got him. And that's going to be a strikeout for Reed. He had 73 of them in his in that season. Reed's looking for a little bit of redemption. He came out, and that's when the Dodgers actually won Game 4 of this series, I believe. Here's Sachs. Sachs is 1 for 3. Reed will pitch. Reed, 4-1 against the righty. It's an automatic out. And it's going to be a grounder to short. Easy play there for DeJesus. And that's out number 2. Next batter is Landreau. Landreau is 0 for 3. Reed will pitch. Reed, 5-5, strikeout 9. That just missed. Landreau, 6-6, and it's a grounder to second base. Kiko Garcia will get that easily, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Dodgers. Still no score here in Game 5 of this NLCS. But will we see some ninth inning magic? We saw lots of ninth inning magic in Game 4 of the ALCS. Are we going to see some ninth inning magic here in Game 5 of the NLCS? Pete Rose leads off for the Phillies. The Dodgers are going to go ahead and bring in the closer, the best pitcher, and that's Tom Niedenfuer. Niedenfuer has a record of 1 win and no losses. He has 1 hold and 3 saves. So Niedenfuer's job, keep it where it is here in the ninth. Niedenfuer can pitch to 6. We'll see what he does. So here's Tom Niedenfuer against Rose. Top of the ninth, no score. Niedenfuer, 4-1. That's at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 3-3, and it's a leadoff base hit for Rose. Pete Rose comes through with a big single, and the go-ahead run is on base. Here comes Matthews. Matthews is 0 for 3. Rose had 7 steals. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, and he's not. Niedenfuer will concentrate on Matthews. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Niedenfuer can keep the score where it is. Niedenfuer will pitch. 6-6. He's not tired. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a fly to center field. Easy catch there for Landro. And that's out number 1. Rose gets back. Now here is Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 3, got a single. Rose on at first, strategy. And that's a 2. Rose actually gets the steal sign. He's not going to go. Niedenfuer is going to go deal with Schmidt. Fans here at Dodger Stadium know that Schmidt is very, very dangerous. Niedenfuer will pitch. 4-6, strikeout, got him. Schmidt goes down on strikes. Niedenfuer had 66 Ks in 83, 2 down. And now Garcia. Garcia's 0 for 3. 2 outs. Rose still on at first, and he will stay there. Niedenfuer will pitch. Niedenfuer, 6-5. That's a range play. Garcia, 3-1. Grounder right back to Niedenfuer. Niedenfuer's range is a 3, and he's got it. Nice play by Niedenfuer. He'll take his time, toss it over, and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Phillies. And now will we see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? Ron Reed will stay on the mound. They're going to let him pitch here. And they're going to go with Rick Monday. Or are they going to let Reed pitch? You know what? No. Reed's going to come out of the game. They got 2 lefties and a righty coming up. And they're going to bring on the closer, and that's going to be Al Holland. Al Holland has a record of 3 saves, no wins, and a loss for the postseason. So they're going to go with Holland here. His job, get it into extra innings. So Holland will make another appearance here in the bottom of the ninth. No score. NLCS tied at 2. Winner has a big chance to eliminate back at Veterans Stadium. Phillies would love to do it on their home field. Holland will pitch to Monday. Holland, 1-2, strikeout plus 10, got him. Monday will go down on strikes, and Holland had 100 strikeouts in 83. More strikeouts than innings pitched. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero is 1 for 3. You kind of think he's due. Holland will go ahead and pitch. Holland, 1-1, strikeout plus 10. He's not going to get due there. That's going to be a K. 2 outs. And now here's Brock. Brock is 0 for 3. Holland trying to get this game into extras. Holland will pitch. 4-4 against the lefty. It's a blank. Brock, 4-5, and it's a fly ball to left field. And Gary Matthews is going to get to that, and he's going to make the catch. And we have free baseball. Free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. No score after 9. We go to the top of the 10th. No score. What a pitcher's duel tonight in the postseason here in NLCS between the Phillies and the Dodgers. This game is really important. Gary Maddox leads off for the Phillies. He is 0 for 3. Niedenfuer will pitch. He'll stay out there. Top of the 10th, no score. Niedenfuer will pitch. Niedenfuer 1-6, pitcher result. And that 4 against the righty is going to be an automatic out. And it's a fly to right. Picked up there easily by Marshall. That's out number 1. Next batter is Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 3. Niedenfuer will pitch. Niedenfuer 6-4. That's an automatic out. And it will be another fly to right. Once again, Marshall is there, 2 away. And now DeJesus. Niedenfuer is now tired. They say go out there and pitch. DeJesus is 0 for 2 with a walk. Dodgers do not have a big bullpen in 1983. I got to be conservative with their pitchers. Niedenfuer will pitch. Niedenfuer, 4-3. Hit by pitch. 4. No. DeJesus. 4-4. And that's a fly to center field. And that's going to be Landreau to get to that. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. Nothing across for the Phillies. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Al Holland will stay on the mound. He can still pitch to 2 more before retiring. And it will be Mike Marshall leading off for the Dodgers. Marshall is 1 for 3, a single, and reached on an error. No score. I'm not sure. This may be the first playoff game I've had where both teams didn't have a run going into the extras. I'm not 100% sure. But this may be the first playoff game I've ever done in all the games of RJL Network that I actually had no score going into extras. I don't know. It would take a while to find out. Holland will pitch. Holland, 2-4, error on a grounder. Marshall, 4-2, and that's not going to be an error. It's a slow hit ball to third, picked up by Maddox. Marshall not very fast. The throw to first is in time. They got him, 1 out. That'll be a ground out to third. Schmidt had time. Marshall not very fast, and he would have been out no matter what. 1 away. Here's Russell. Russell is 1 for 3, has a double. Holland, he'll pitch. 2-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Russell, 3-4, and a fly to left. That'll be an easy play for Matthews, and that's out number 2. Now Holland is tired. They say you can pitch. And here comes Fimple. Fimple is 0 for 3. Holland looking in on Fimple. 2 outs here. No score in the 10th inning. Holland will pitch. 2-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Fimple, 4-1, and that's a fly ball to center field. Gary Maddox is going to get to it, and he makes the catch, and we still got more free baseball. No score after 10. Does anybody want to win this ball game? We go to the top of the 11th. Niedenfuer is tired. He is due to lead off in the 11th inning. A tired Niedenfuer still is pretty good. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Holland as he is done. He's tired. So the Phillies are going to go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Greg Gross. 302 average, no homers, 29 RBIs in 83. They're going to let Niedenfuer see if he can get through this inning. Niedenfuer, top of the 11th, no score. Niedenfuer will pitch. Niedenfuer, 3-2. That's an automatic out. And it will be a fly to center field. Easy play for Landro. And that's out number 1. Here's Hayes. Hayes is 0 for 4. Phillies got 3 hits. The Dodgers have 4. What a pitcher's duel. Niedenfuer, a 3-5. That's an automatic out. And it'll be another fly to center field. And Landro getting a lot of work. And that is out number 2. Von Hayes is 0 for 5 tonight. And now Charlie Hustle. Rose is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Niedenfuer, he will pitch. And 4-3, hit by pitch. No. Rose, 6-6, and that's a fly ball to center field. And Landro says what? Nobody else wants to take a turn? Landro will make all 3 putouts, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Pinch hitter coming in for Tom Niedenfuer. He will be done. And they're going to go ahead and bring out, who's going to bat? And it will be, let's see what let's do the pitchers first. Philly's going to bring on a pitcher. And they're going to go with, let's see, you got the pinch hitter and the righty and the lefty. I think they'll go with Hernandez. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Willie Hernandez. Hernandez, a record of 1 win, no losses. He does have a hold. And a pinch hitter coming in for the Dodgers. And I'll tell you, their bench is really not that great. But they're going to go with Jose Morales. 283 average, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. Pretty much almost a ringer. But this is extra innings. You can pretty much bring in anybody you want in this case. So Jose Morales will pinch hit against Willie Hernandez. Bottom of the 11th, no score. Whoever wins, whoever loses here faces elimination in Game 6 back at the vet. Hernandez, he will pitch. And 4-6 against the righty, it's a blank. Morales, 4-3, and it's a ground ball to second. That'll be handled by Garcia. And Garcia throws it over, 1 out. Next up is Sachs. Sachs is 1 for 4. Hernandez, he will go ahead and pitch. Hernandez, 3-2, range play. Sachs, 6-6, base hit to right field, but it's a range play for Von Hayes. His range is a 3. Da-na-na, da-na-na, 2 outs. What a play by Von Hayes. Takes a single away from Sachs, 2 down. And now Landro. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Landro is 0 for 4. Hernandez, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hernandez, 5-2. Home run chance. But it doesn't matter because Landro has zeros against lefties. Landro, 1-1, and against the lefty, it's a ground ball to second base. That'll be handled by Garcia. Throws it over to first. 1-2-3 inning, and we've got more free baseball. No score after 11. If this was the regular season, I'd already have ghost runners on there, but postseason, we don't use them. We go to the top of the 12th. Gary Matthews leads off for the Phillies. Dodgers need a pitcher. And they're going to go with Pat Zachary. Zachary has a record of 1 win, 1 loss, and he does have a hold in the postseason. So Pat Zachary will pitch. He can pitch to 6. So Gary Matthews leads off here at the top of the 12th. Zachary will deal. Zachary, 5-1. It's a blank. Matthews, 1-5. That's a ground ball to short. Easy play for Russell. Russell tosses it over, out number 1. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Dodger Stadium. And now here comes Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 4, has a single. 1 out, top of the 12th, no score. Series tied 2-2. Zachary will deal. Zachary, 1-2, it's a blank. Schmidt, 5-6, and it's a fly out to center field. Landro's going to get to that for out number 2. I don't think anybody wants to win this game. Next batter is Garcia. Garcia's 0 for 4. I can bring in starters, but I only bring them in after all relievers have pitched. Zachary will, and of course the starter that pitched the last game, he is going to be last. They will be fresh for the next game. Zachary will pitch. Zachary, 1-2, it's a blank. Garcia, 3-6, and against the righty, it's a base hit. Garcia keeps the inning. He hits 1 past first, and the Phillies have a single. And now here's Maddox. Maddox is 0 for 4. Still 2 outs here, top of the 12th. Garcia on at first. Strategy rolls are still active. And Kiko staying where he is. Zachary will deal. Zachary, 3-1. Walk plus 10. That's ball 4. And now the go-ahead run is in scoring position. Zachary walks Maddox. So a walk given up by Zachary. And a chance now for Diaz. Diaz has been clutch at points in this series. He is 0 for 4, though, today. 2 outs. Top of the 12th, no score. Zachary got a go-ahead run at second base. Strategy roll coming up. Nothing on the 4. Garcia stays put. Zachary will pitch. Zachary, 1-5 against a righty. Strikeout. That's going to miss. Diaz, 1-6. And it's a ground ball to first. That'll be handled by Brock. He'll take it himself and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Phillies. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Willie Hernandez will stay on the mound for the Phillies now in the bottom of the 12th inning. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Rick Monday. Monday is 0 for 3 with a walk. You kind of think this game is going to end on a home run just like Gibson did. Hernandez on the mound. He can still pitch for 3 more. Monday will set it up. Hernandez will pitch. Hernandez, 2-4. He's not tired. That's an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to second base handled by Garcia. And over to first it goes, 1 down. And now Guerrero. Guerrero is 1 for 4. Yeah, Panthers don't play until tomorrow. Hernandez will pitch to Guerrero. Hernandez, 1-6 against a righty. Walk, and that 4 is going to be ball 4. And the winning run's on first. Walk given up by Hernandez. And now here's Brock. Brock is 0 for 4. Guerrero had 23 steals, and he does not get the call. He'll stay put. Hernandez will pitch to Brock. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Brock can come through with a big hit. Hernandez will pitch. 3-1, strikeout, no. Brock, 5-4, and it's a fly ball to left field. Getting to that will be Matthews. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Hernandez is tired. They're going to let him pitch to Marshall. So here comes Marshall. Hernandez due to bat second in the 13th. Marshall is 1 for 4, singled and reached on an error. Bottom of the 12th inning, no score. I do not think I've ever had a playoff game go no score this deep. I don't think I ever have. Hernandez, we're ready. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Hernandez will pitch. Hernandez, 5-1. Wild pitch. No, the 18 is a blank. Marshall, 4-1. And it's a hard line drive right to third. Schmidt puts up his glove. Pow. Inning over. Nothing across except a walk. More free baseball coming up. No score after 12. This may be the first time I've ever had a game of either regular season or postseason go 12 innings without a run. At least an inside pitch. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I ever had a playoff game go 13 innings and not a run is scored. We go to the top of the 13th. Zachary, he can pitch to one more batter before he tires. He will pitch. He's due to bat third in the bottom of the 13th. Ivan DeJesus leads off for the Phillies. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Top of the 13th inning, no score. Does anybody want to win this ball game? Zachary, 2-1, error on a throw. DeJesus, 3-4, and that's going to be an infield single to second base. Sachs picks it up. His error rating is an 11. That's a 1. He's going to throw the ball away, and DeJesus is on second. That's going to be a single and an error, an E4 on Sachs. First error for the Dodgers in the game. As Sachs tries an error on a throw, it's a base hit. Sachs still tried to get him at first, and DeJesus automatically gets to second on that error. Holy cow, what a time for that to happen. So DeJesus on at second, and we'll see a pinch hitter for Hernandez. And the Phillies are going to the bench. And coming on to bat is going to be Tony Perez. 241 average, 6 homers, 43 RBIs. Tony Perez is going to bat for the Phillies with the go-ahead run at second base. And Zachary is tired. They're going to have to take him out. And the reason why, because now if an S1 comes up, that's going to be an automatic single, and DeJesus will automatically score. Dodgers have to go to the bullpen now. They're going to go to the bullpen, and coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Alejandro Pena. Pena has a record of no wins and 1 loss. So Pena becomes the 4th pitcher. DeJesus on at second. Pena will pitch to Perez. Nobody out, top of the 13th. Could this be the time the Phillies get a run? Strategy. Nothing on the 8. DeJesus stays at second. Pena will pitch. Pena, 6-3. That's at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 5-1. And that's a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be caught by Marshall. That's out number 1. DeJesus, base runner 3, hit to right 0. Marshall a -2. The only way DeJesus gets to third is on a 1. And it's a 6. Another 6 is a play. No, DeJesus gets back. DeJesus goes ahead and bluffs going to third base. Marshall guns it in there. That's a good thing DeJesus stayed where he was. 1 out. And now the batter is Hayes. Hayes is 0 for 5. DeJesus on at second. Strategy, nothing on the 6. DeJesus will hold. Pena. Pena will pitch. Pena, 5-6, strikeout, just missed. Hayes, 5-1. And that's a ground ball to second base. That'll get picked up by Sachs. Throw goes to first. DeJesus will go to third. So now the go-ahead run. And here comes Charlie Hustle. Here comes Rose. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Rose is one for four, singled and walked. DeJesus is on at third. Alejandro Pena will pitch to Rose. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Rose Pena can get him done here. Pena will set it up. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 13. Pena will pitch. Pena, 3-6, and he is not tired. That's going to be an automatic out. And it's going to be a grounder to short, picked up there by Russell, throws to first, and the inning is over. No runs, one hit, one error, but the Phillies couldn't get the run across. We go to the bottom of the 13th inning as Peter Tort joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Bill Russell will lead off for the Dodgers. Phillies need a pitcher. And they got Wright. And coming on to pitch for the Phillies, they're going to go with Larry Anderson. 1 win, no losses, no saves, a 2.39 ERA. Anderson becomes the 5th Philly pitcher. And he will come in to pitch. So Larry Anderson will take over. Dodgers have their starting pitchers beginning to warm up just in case. Anderson will pitch to Russell here, bottom of the 13th. Anderson, 1-2, walk. Ball 4, he walked him. Anderson comes on, and the first thing he does is give up a leadoff walk. And Russell's got great speed, so he's on first. And the batter now is Fimple, not a bunter. Russell had 13 steals, but I doubt he's going to go here. Strategy roll. And he gets the steal sign, 12-0. Diaz a -1. A 1-11, I don't think you send him. I think you let Fimple at least bat. So Russell on at first. Winning run at first base. Anderson's going to pitch to Fimple. They call off the steal. Anderson will pitch. Anderson, 3-4. That's a walk plus 10, and the winning run is at second base. Anderson comes in and walks the first 2 batters. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Pena. The Dodgers have to go to the bench. Not much choice. But coming on to pinch hit is going to be R.J. Reynolds. 236 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. So R.J. Reynolds will pinch hit. Because the Dodgers do not have a lot of pitchers in the bullpen, they have a lot of extra batters. Remember, 26-man roster what I use. Pitchers are first. Whatever I don't have in pitchers are made up for in batters. So Russell on at second, Fimple on at first. Reynolds the batter. Bottom of the 13th, nobody out. No score. Anderson has to pitch to Reynolds. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6th. Russell stays put. Anderson will pitch. 6-1, and it's an automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. 2-1-2. Second base, Pivot Garcia, 0. A 1-2, it's a double play. No, the throw's going to go to first. Russell will go to third, Fimple to second. The only play they had was at first, and that's 1 out. And now the batter is Sachs. Sachs is 1 for 5. Infield is definitely in. The only thing, now of course I have a rule for infield in with the winning or tying run at third base with that dreaded 6 you roll sometimes. The play will come to the plate no matter what. Russell's base running rating is a 3 with the infield in. The question is, do you walk Sachs or do you pitch to Landreau instead and load the bases instead? What do you do here? Do you maybe walk Sachs and load the bases and try for the double play? Although Landreau, though, he can hit Landreau, really doesn't matter here. Do you walk Sachs and pitch to Landreau? Landreau's double play rating is a 2, so it really won't matter. It will be a 1. D. Scott Howard says walk Sachs. Philip Reynolds says no. Sachs is a good hitter, so is Landreau. It really doesn't matter. Both players can win the game. But then you have to go to double play depth. And if you don't get the double play, you're going to lose. You know what? I think you walk Sachs and you keep the infield. I think you keep the infield in. I think you keep the infield in because then it would be a home to first double play. I think you pitch the Landreau here. Make Sachs beat you. All right. I'm going to go with the chat. I'm going to go with the chat here. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Both Sachs and Landreau can win the ball game. Landreau has more home run power, though. Ugh. Let's roll the die. Decide or die. We walk Sachs or we don't. We don't. We'll pitch a Sachs. So Sachs is going to get pitched to. Anderson will pitch a Sachs. Infield is in. My die roll 6 option is on. Anderson will strategy roll first. Nothing on the 14. Anderson will deal. Anderson, 6-3, strikeout 13, no. Sachs gets a chance to win. 4-2, and it's a line drive to short. That's out number 2, and Fimple will be doubled off on a 2 or a 3. And we've got more baseball. Line drive to short, caught by De Jesus, throws to second, a double off Fimple, and we got more baseball. Holy cow! Stadium groans. An L6-4 double play as Sachs lines it to short. A 2 or a 3, Fimple would have been doubled off, and he is. And we got more baseball, and boy, the fans here cannot believe it. Nothing across except a couple of walks. We go to the 14th. Sachs lines out an L6-4 double play. We go to the top of the 14th inning. Sean 1113 joins us here at Dodger Stadium. No score heading into the 14th. I can definitely a game of the year candidate, and I can definitely say I have never had an extra inning game with no score in 14 innings. I have never had that. Dodgers need a pitcher. Leading off for the Phillies is going to be Gary Matthews. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Rick Honeycutt. Rick Honeycutt started the season with the Texas Rangers in '83, wound up on the Dodgers later. Honeycutt, a record of no wins and 1 loss. The only game he came into, well, he gave up the winning run. Starters are ready to go. Honeycutt is the last reliever I have. Jerry Royce pitched the last game. He is not available. Fernando Valenzuela and Hooten are ready to go. Rick Honeycutt will pitch to Matthews. He can pitch to 4 batters. He's going to stay in there as long as he can. Honeycutt will pitch to Matthews. Honeycutt, 3-2, range play. Matthews, 5-4. It's popped up to second base. Sachs has got to go after it. It's in the outfield. His range is a 2. It'll drop in for a hit. Just out of his reach, Matthews has a single. The go-ahead run is on base. And now here comes Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 5 with a single as Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Matthews on it first, strategy roll. And nothing on the 13, Matthews will stay put. Honeycutt will pitch to Schmidt. Honeycutt, 2-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Schmidt, 5-1, and that's a line drive right back to the pitcher. Matthews will be doubled off on a 1, 2, or 3. 2 outs. Line out right to Honeycutt. Honeycutt throws to first to get Matthews, and that's an L1-3 double play. So the Phillies turn that kind of double play, and the Dodgers turn it as well. Two outs now. And here comes Garcia. Garcia 1 for 5. Honeycutt will deal with Garcia now. 2 outs. Pitch. Honeycutt 3-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Garcia 5-3, and it's a base hit to right field. Wow, how big was that double play? Garcia gets his second single. He holds it first. Here's Maddox. Maddox is 0 for 4 with a walk. How big was that double play? Garcia on it first, 2 outs. Top of the 14th. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Maddox is going to swing. Honeycutt trying to keep it going, trying to get out. He'll be tired already after Maddox. Garcia on it first. Honeycutt will pitch. 5-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Maddox 3-4, and it's a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be caught by Marshall, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the 14th inning. Larry Anderson, he can pitch to 2 more batters. He will pitch. He's due to bat third in the 15th inning. Kenny Landreau leads off for the Dodgers. He is 0 for 5. Anderson will pitch to Landreau. Bottom of the 14th, no score. I can definitely safely say I've never had a game like this. Scoreless through 14. I've never had it. Anderson will go ahead and pitch. Anderson, 2-6, strikeout, no. Landreau, 5-5, and it's a fly to center field. And Gary Maddox is going to get it, and that's out number 1. 1 down, here's Monday. Monday is 0 for 4 with a walk. Anderson will set up and pitch. Anderson, 4-1, it's a blank. Monday, 5-4, a hard line drive to second that's caught by Garcia, 2 down. And now Anderson is tired, but here comes Pedro. Pedro, 1 for 4, a single and a walk. Anderson did not give up any home runs in 1983, but that will not matter here if Guerrero gets it off and the only way he's going to get it is off the ballpark card. Anderson was going to go ahead and he will pitch. Anderson, 2-3, that's a blank. Guerrero, 4-1, and Guerrero keeps it going. He smacks a double into left field. Guerrero will slide into second. And now the next batter is Brock, And that's going to be it for Anderson. He is tired, and S1 wins the game for the Dodgers. Phillies are going to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be, you got to believe, Tug McGraw. McGraw has a record of 1 win and no losses in the postseason. McGraw is the 6th Philly pitcher. Guerrero on at second. There are 2 outs. Guerrero will pitch to Brock. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Brock can end this game. Bottom of the 14th inning, no score. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6th. Guerrero, good speed, decent speed at second. McGraw will pitch. 4-5. That's a range play. Brock. 6-5. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Schmidt. Schmidt's range is a 4. He's going after it. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. And that's going to be a double down the line into the corner. Guerrero coming around third. He will score. Dodgers win the game. That's your game. Stadium cheers. Yay. RBI double by Greg Brock. Schmidt's range is a 4, our roll of 5. That 4 is an automatic double down the line. Greg Brock an RBI double. The Dodgers win it 1-0 and take a 3-2 series lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Greg Brock comes through with an RBI double. Right down the line past Schmidt. He couldn't get it. And Guerrero comes around to score. 1-0 final score in 14. 1 run on 2 hits. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error. For the Phillies, no run, 7 hits, 1 error in 14 innings. The winning pitcher is Rick Honeycutt. He gets the win. Tug McGraw is going to wind up taking the loss. Actually, no, the loss actually goes to Anderson because Anderson was responsible for the runner at second. So it's not McGraw that gets the loss. Anderson does. And Anderson is actually going to be 0. He will take the loss. He'll go to 0-1 on the postseason. And no save. What a ball game. 1-0 Dodgers in 14 innings. And they will be going to the vet for game 6 for a chance to eliminate the Phillies on their home field. Both teams have gone to the World Series and have won one. The Philadelphia Phillies won my 1976 season. The Los Angeles Dodgers won my 2016 season. So one of these teams is gonna win their second pennant on the network. What an awesome game. But tomorrow night, we're not done. We go to Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. Have the Tiger fans recovered from Kirk Gibson's shot heard round the world? What a game Game 4 was. The Tigers lead that series 3-1. They have a chance to eliminate at Tiger Stadium. But the White Sox are not going to go quietly. That is fall classic baseball. Richard Dotson will be going for the White Sox. And Jack Morris will be going for the Tigers. Dotson and Morris. ALCS Game 5. Can the Tigers go to their second World Series? Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. This game definitely deserved it. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the darn bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Dodgers pull it out of their ass. A big-time win in 14 innings. Dodgers win it 1-0. They lead this National League Championship Series 3-2.